Hey peeps. So continuing with my ramen videos, ignore that noise in the background. It is too hot to close the window as of right now, but anyway. So I got this champong I think is what it's called, spicy seafood noodle soup. I thought I'd had something like this before. When I smelt it, like when I put this in the water, I knew I had never had anything like this before. And it smells really interesting, and the way you cook it is really cool. So like the black bean noodles, you separated the water from the noodles, added the sauce, and added a little bit of water back. This one you actually do cook it in the water and you leave it there. But don't do it for, it says 5 minutes, don't do it for 5 minutes. It is definitely ready before then. But yeah, so there's four, there's like the noodles, then there's a soup base, then there's the flakes and the seasoning oil, and you add them in at different times. I'm trying to see like what meat is in this. Like the seasoning oil, the base of the seasoning oil is corn oil and canola oil. That's why it's so strong. Cuttlefish extract, mussel extract, crab. Let me see what other seafood is here. I know you're probably like, why are you? Shrimp, scallop. Okay, that's cool. I already said this all. And that's it, because they give you like all the ingredients and I didn't know what all of them were. But anyway, so this smells really interesting and you're gonna laugh at what I have to drink. I have Capri Suns. They were on sale. You know what's funny? Capri Sun is now like a thing for kids, which is why Paw Patrol's on it. But when I was younger, they had those really cool commercials. Like there was a surfer dude, and he eventually turned into Capri Sun, or like ran into a Capri Sun billboard or something, and like they were like so edgy and like, hey, look, it's this clear drink in this packet, and blah blah blah. And now it's just like little kids, give it to them, let them drink it, and get it all over themselves. But anyway, I am not too cool for school. And let us begin. So I've actually let this sit for like 10 minutes. It was piping hot, like piping hot. I let it sit for 10 minutes and it's still super hot. So but let's take the first taste. Ooh. If you can hear that in the background, my babies are running around. They want to get in the room and they can't. So they're trying to get my attention by just running around. Okay, this is mad hot. Oh, it's got chili in it. Oh, it's hot. Does this say spicy seafood soup? It just says, it does say spicy seafood noodle soup. Shows you how much I pay attention. Let me drink Capri Sun. So it came in like a variety pack, like the Izzy sodas. So this is one of the 3 flavors, and then I'll have another flavor in the next video. And the next video is going to be more familiar. It's something I've had before, but in a different format. So when I do that video, you'll see what I mean. Let me cover the back of my hair. I went to a paint your pet event, and everybody thinks it means you literally paint your pet. Now, you paint a portrait of your pet. I did one of my deceased pet, Beatrice, Dr. Beatrice Perez. Before I get back to that, these noodles are really interesting. I know you can't see it, but like I actually have ridges on them, so it's like little indentations. Like it came off an interesting like patterned. Yeah, they have like a striped pattern that gives them grooves. I guess it helps to get the sauce better. Anyway, getting sauce all over me. But yeah, so it was a paint your pet event. Let me get this off my glasses. Better my glasses than my eye. And it was really nice. It was 3 hours long. And I did use most of the time. And then I let like it dry for half an hour. Well, 20 minutes. It dries quickly. But it was, you got to paint over certain areas. You got to highlight certain things. And so I liked it. I liked it. It's not hot though. I didn't know it was this spicy. I wonder if that's what, like the seasoning oil is what adds a lot of the red. Not really, because I know the powdered, because there's a powdered mix too. There's a powdered mix, flakes, and a seasoning oil, plus the noodles. And that's one of the things that separates like the very Americanized versions of like instant noodles. is like seasoning oil in like multiple packets that add a really good flavor. And even though some of these companies have been bought out by American companies, or at least they're made in the US, they still retain that. So, whew. Hope you enjoy this. Ooh, what am I doing? All right. I wish I could pull this closer to me, but I can't. Like, I thought this video was gonna be so dang long. It's like me trying to pull this closer, and it's just too much liquid. Once it gets lower, I will do it more. But also, it's spicy. Like, you know how a lot of YouTubers do the spicy noodle challenge? I'm not doing that. Nope. It's too spicy. Them noodles look hot. It's just it's too much red for me. Like, I'll see a whole bunch of red and go, nah. Because I like spiciness. And this spiciness is okay. But my issue with spiciness is sometimes it's spicy without flavor. And if it ain't got no flavor, then what? The point. Anyway. So I don't like spiciness without flavor. So certain spicy things I just won't eat because it's not flavorful. It's just spicy. I went to a place. I'm not going to mention their name. I went to a place. Not in Chicago. It was in New York. And I got, it was like a seafood in a bag place. I got garlic butter, but I got it spicy. I think everybody else got regular because they don't really eat. It hit me in the back of the throat. Spicy. I don't really eat spicy like that. At first I was like, oh, this is okay. Thinking, oh, because maybe they made the sauce too quick and the flavor was going to blend, like, get deeper into the food. No. I just feel like they added like a whole bunch of cayenne pepper to the sauce and called it a day. Or something like that. Or like chili oil and called it a day without like really trying to marry the flavors. Because when I ate into the garlic part, I could taste the garlic and then like the spice followed. It was like not really cooked into it. I was like, next time I'm just gonna get, like, whenever I go to those places, I'm just gonna just get regular, mild, whatever the mildest thing is. The issue with this is like it's spicy and it's hot. Like it's yeah. That's the problem. It's like, oh yeah, this is hot in temperature and spicy. So, but yeah, the Paint Your Pet event was really nice. The people I sat at the table with, they knew each other and they sat across from each other. I don't know why they didn't just sit next to each other. Some people were like super duper really good, and then some people were just like, eh. And it was for charity, a local Chicago charity. Drop on my noodles. Oof. You know, it's funny. My sister's supposed to be here, and initially we were going to do last couple videos together. So that's why I bought a 4-pack of the noodles that I'm showing. And thankfully she didn't come for this one because it's too spicy. She wouldn't have been able to eat it. I'd have had to eat this all by myself. Nah, I don't think I could eat 4 packs of noodles in one day. Maybe that's a challenge I should try. Like just a gigantic bowl of noodles. I'll write that down. If you see anybody else doing it, let them know. I came up with that. Oof. I should have brought the lid with me so I could bring it closer to my mouth. Yeah, your girl really want to let these cool off more. Still mad steam coming off these. I'm just trying to take smaller bites. Which is funny because these bites are pretty small. I realize I have videos on the because you know I film on my phone. My iPhone, I have mad videos on my iPhone, and I'm like, shit, does that mean that I'm gonna it'll cut off? Because last time I was filming an ASMR for y'all, it cut off after like 15 minutes and I wasn't done eating. don't remember if I said that the video cut off, like if I mentioned it in the, when I uploaded it, but the video cut off. Maybe this isn't the most gracious way to eat it, but it cools it down more, I feel. Like, wow, boy. Get all this liquid off it. Just be awkward like me. I was watching this YouTube video, and I don't know what had happened in the previous video in the comment section, because I don't really read the comment section of other people's videos too tough. But thankfully, I guess they addressed what happened. People were criticizing one of the mukbangs for eating with his hands, and he was explaining that in his family, that's what you did. Like, it's like they eat certain foods with their hands. And I didn't have a problem with that, because it's true. Like, there's certain foods, not just like traditional, quote unquote, traditional finger foods, but there's some foods like you can eat with your hands. Like, sometimes I do eat noodles with my hands. Sometimes I'll pick up sushi with my hands. And I think one of the things is that people think you have to eat food a certain way. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes there's a preferred way of eating food, but for the most part, free for all. That's how I feel. Because there's some people who can't hold chopsticks. There's some people who can't eat with a fork and spoon. So so I think about that. I never try and be like, your technique is wrong. I'm not pressed. So that's gone. You best believe I'm opening another one. I'm glad I got 4. Initially I was like, I'm gonna just get the 2. I'm not gonna need. What was I thinking? I'm getting a new phone soon. By the time you see the last mukbang, well, it'll be new. It's gonna be new when I get it, not when you see it. And I'll show you when I get it. It's gonna be nice. I already got the cover for it, and the so I'm getting OtterBox cover, and the new OtterBox covers don't come with screen protectors. I don't know why. Because OtterBox wasn't known for great screen protectors, so I wouldn't buy a screen protector off of them. So I got it from a different brand, and so I got the screen protector today. And I'm getting the case tomorrow. And so in like the last video, because I'm filming the next one, the last noodle video pretty soon. But yeah, I would get this again. If you're wondering, I would not get the Jin Jin Mian again. That brand, I would try it again. I feel like there was a lot of potential, but I wouldn't get that brand again. I need to get napkins. Like, why am I like this? You know, I was filming. I was setting up the film, and I forgot my phone. I forgot the phone that I filmed on, this phone right here. I forgot it in a completely different room, and I had already had everything set up. And I was like, why is this mic not? And then I realized the mic's not connected to anything because the phone's not here. I died. So funny. Anyway, I want you to think about people who can't or don't eat food a certain way, and what eating with your hands means. Because he was talking about how his father was born, well, his old boy. His father was born in like the early 1900s. So his was his grandpa. I don't know if I was, one was more early 1900s, and they and like they were literally one generation removed from slavery, and they still lived in the same place. I believe it's still in the same place where they had been slaves, because a lot of slaves could not move. Like, we talk about the Great Migration, but there were a lot of black people who were slaves in the South who stayed. So I know my family who were like slaves in the South didn't leave until very recently, and some of them still live in the Carolinas. So there's that. So yes sir. So he was like, yeah, that's how they ate, and they were eating soul food, and it was like, this is how we ate soul food. Other foods he eats differently, but or like for instance, he'll have, like, when people do the fried seafood, he'll use chopsticks. He'll use the silver ones though, and I'm just like, those slip too much. I've used them, but I only really use them with rice. They just fall too much. So probably like, why are you making such a mess? I'm taking a shower right after this video. But let me know in the comments if almost got in my eyes, getting all over my face. If that ever happened to you, like maybe you out eating somewhere, people are like on your back, you know, like they're getting on your case about how you eat and how you live in, like or whew. This is good and spicy. And these noodles are so thick. Like, I still got like a bunch left in the bottom. Like at least a third probably of what I made. Or maybe a fourth, I don't know. And it feels like it's still hot. This is still hot in terms of temperature, but yeah. Oof. Just trying to get all of this out. I don't really, excuse me. There's very few. Oh shit, this is spicy. I also use less water than I was supposed to, because I don't always like the broths. This is good, but I don't really always like the broths of the noodles that I eat. So I would, like, if I don't like the broth, I don't like a lot of broth. Not that I wouldn't like it, I just don't like a lot. So I generally would just not use it. See, that's chewy. I can't figure out what it is. So I use less water, and it shows. Jesus, that is it's so spicy to my mouth, because my genius use less water. And the oil, the seasoning oil was just like hot oil, like chili oil. The dried packet was oil. I mean, had chili in it. The flakes, like, this is a piece of chili. That's a piece of chili. And the oil, it's just like spice on spice on spice. It's hot. I'm gonna take a hot shower and a cold shower, because I don't pay for water. And if I paid for water, my bill would be so high, because I would still do it. Like my heat, because I pay for heat here, my heat bill be high in the winter. I'm leaving my heat on all day. But I have cats. Like, I can't be walking in, my cat is dead. Like, nah, fam. So I don't have to shower though, because when it's hot outside, I take a hot shower open the window, the littlest bit of breeze is still gonna be nice because it's not as hot outside as it is in the shower. Do I look like a little kid drinking that? Probably not, because I'm super huge, but I don't feel like a little kid drinking Capri Sun. You never feel like a little kid drinking? Sunny D. Oh, it is clear on the bottom. Ah, he's so cute. Can you see? It's apparently supposed to shake though. I feel like a little kid drinking Sunny D. That's what I feel like a little kid drinking. Because when I was younger, Sunny D was I didn't really see Sunny D marketed to teenagers. I saw Tang marketed to teenagers, but never Sunny D. All right, there's like noodles in here, but it's hard. I'm literally gonna drain this and eat the noodles out of it. Yeah. I wanted to do that earlier. I was like, no, I'm not gonna mess this up, but whatever. So, hope you enjoyed this. My mouth's burning. I will see you all in the next video.